There's one point where I'm like sprinting off my drum kit, like off that part of the stage into here whilst taking my trousers off for a quick change. Hello.
I did tell you the right place.
Yes, yeah. We're here. Well, not quite, but we are here. Come on through. Oh, hello. Jamie Glover. Hello. So, he's in the play. Come along, come in here. I've got this little wall of sort of good lucks, and obviously the massive big one is from my mum and dad, which is sweet. This was my interpretation of a note from Shireen, who's vocal support here at the National. And she just said, you know, you just need to find more thoughts from up there, because there's a whole swathe of people up there. And when you're on stage, this might sound really obvious, but it really wasn't obvious to me before I started the show. You can't see anyone, you know? You're like looking into the void. And so even if I was looking up, I was kind of like, I don't know if that's where the circle is. I don't know if that's where it is. And so Shireen and a couple of the people in the company as well said, well, what you can see is the fire escapes. So you can find them, and then you can, like, just to manufacture that thing as the run started in the previews, you can sort of find and go, okay, so I know I'm visible up there, and I know that like my thought is coming from up there. And then through the run, making it more and more natural to yourself. But I still have to literally think that now. I've got a whole wall of friends in the little makeup and get ready area. So I will have to double check. In fact, I'll call him now. I don't think he's going to answer. Oh.
Hi, darling.
Hello, Fred.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I just need to ask you permission for something.
Yeah.
I'm currently doing like a meet me at stage door thing for the National Theatre.
Oh yeah.
And at the moment I'm going through all of the photos that I've got pinned up on my wall.
Yes.
And your headshot's on there.
Okay.
Can I tell that story? Is that allowed?
100%.
Okay, brilliant. All right, I love you lots.
Love you too.
Bye. So I was struggling a little bit. I was finding it, you know, and I told Fred about this. And he said, I've dropped something off at yours. He said, you know, I've dropped something off, and there was this little envelope from Snappy Snaps. And in the envelope was this lovely little letter saying, like, just keep going, you know, you can do this, those kind of things. And a lovely photo of there's a sort of little gang of three of us that go everywhere together. And I thought that was it. I think there's a bit of writing. Yeah, it says, we love you. It says we love you. Underneath this photo, which was very lovely and thoughtful and kind and makes me feel good whenever I look at it, there's this, which is not my headshot, it's his headshot. And on the back it says, for inspiration. Yeah, so these guys I met at drama school.
How old were you when you went to drama school?
I think I was 23. I think. 24, 25, 26. Yeah, I would have been 23. I applied once to RADA when I was 17.
Yeah.
And I reckon if there was a list of everyone ever who applied, I think what I did when I was 17 probably put me in the bottom 1% of chance of ever getting in. And then I applied again for the first time to RADA this time round, and yeah, got in, which is mental.
That happens a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of time. A time to sort of build this, right? Time to build your life a little bit. I wasn't good enough at sport to do that professionally. I wasn't clever enough to go and like become some sort of mathematician or something. I knew I had to do something in this world, which has worked out so far. Yeah. I had graduated from drama school in July, and then I went away to do a show in Chichester, and I came back, and this was like that recall was in like a week of coming back. I remember coming out of it and thinking like that I don't think I'll ever feel more I don't think I'll ever feel like this again coming out of an audition, where it's like, that felt really nice, and I feel like I did everything I could have possibly done. Of course, there's always things where you're going to think, I wish I'd done that. But I had to then rush to get on a train to go back towards home, towards the southwest, because I was seeing my niece. My sister had just had a child. So I got on this train really quickly and then went and met my niece and spent the day with my mum and dad. And then at the end of the day, my agent, I'd had a missed call. I don't have like notifications on my phone for some reason, so I always like see it afterwards. And my agent said, I think you want to call me. My dad picks up my phone with my agents on there, and just in my dad's very funny, annoyingly funny fashion, just said, well, let's hope he hasn't peaked too early. Before the show, before warm-up anyway, which starts in 15 minutes, my main thing is just to get into a place where I feel as at home here as possible. The way I do that is reading, and then also I think an underrated way to relax is to prepare. These notes here, the way I write these notes anyway, I know for a fact these would have been done in like week 2. And so it's nice to sit here and be back in week 2, reading that, knowing what I know now. It's just really interesting. I find it really interesting, and I find the more work I do, the safer I feel out there. We're going to the stage, the Lyttelton stage, for warm-up. I love this part. Yeah, I just really love warming up. I really love warming up. It's where, now the show's up, it's sometimes the first time we've all seen each other as a cast today. That's us being called for warm-up. Way ahead of you, Joe. Speaking of...
Oh, hi.
This is Joe?
Coming through this way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Joe is the mastermind behind every cue of the play. That's probably the best way of describing your job, right?
I coordinate all the technical elements of the show.
I just called you a mastermind.
Yeah, I know, that's better.
This area, in an hour and a half, chaos.
But does everyone have to be really quiet?
Yeah.
So it's chaos, but in silence.
Yeah, and in the dark.
Chaos.
Yeah. And the whole team, they're so good at doing all of it, because I am not very... there's one point where I'm like sprinting off my drum kit, like off that part of the stage into here whilst taking my trousers off for a quick change. Can we show the set? Is that allowed? And then it's all here. So like the audience are a metre away, tops, as the crow flies from a lot of the chaos. Yeah, and then the whole play, I mean, everything moves and shifts and changes heights and changes depths, and it's like the most active set I've ever seen. Haha! Hey! Hi! Hey! Other cues. Because if I'm really, really, really good. If I'm feeling really well behaved, I'll hit my other cues. Okay. I'll be 5 minutes.
Do you feel like you're in character now, in terms of after warm-ups, or do you feel like that happens when you go on stage?
I think that it happens in the... I try and not make it too far before the show.
Yeah.
So just before... normally it's like just after the quarter I'll start thinking about that kind of stuff. Once these guys have gone. It depends. I think feel a bit.
The other way down for me. Thank you.
I feel a bit more nervous today because we haven't done it in 2 days, which isn't normal. Normally Max would have a day, would have Sunday, but we weren't on yesterday. So I feel a bit like distant from it, but it will be fine. But yes, I do feel a bit nervous. And instead of just dealing with my nerves, what I do is I just direct loads of jokes at Herbie, Suze, Drew, Jacob, anybody really that's near me. Just sort of redirect all of my nerves. You just want to put on a good show, you know, and when you're one of 3 people who are there to do it, it kind of feels like I need to do my job properly, I think.
So what would his part like?
Just like the products he would use. So tried a few different smells for like deodorants and moisturiser. I might keep this a secret and just put it on in here. But
Is it links?
is it what?
How are you, Jasper?
I'm fine, thanks.
Any
man.
problems you want to talk about 2 minutes before you have to get to the stage?
I've got a big script change that I'm going to try tonight.
Just throw it in, see if we notice. Oh God, can you imagine?
Theatre, Lyttelton Theatre. Good evening, company of Inter Alia. This is your beginner's call.
What parts of myself do I leave behind when I go on stage? I just I think I really try and leave behind and try and do this whenever I go into a theatre, really, in general, is like leave behind like the critic, the kind of inner, the person who is constantly juggling the quality or like trying to manage the quality of what's happening. Trying to control things, I think, is really unhelpful. Yeah, but I'm going to go do a play now. I feel a bit nervous to do the play. It's been a while. Hello. Have a good show.
Have a good show.
Right,
2 days off.
It was a bit new.
I know. Enjoy.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. This is where I leave you. It's funny when you're in this little world because it becomes so all-encompassing, and you know you're performing to so many people. And then as soon as I come back in, after what is quite an intense show, the first thing I see is this. I wanted that to be sort of the people that I love and the people that I do this for, and even if I don't tell them enough, you know, I know that this is sort of, I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for all of these people.